guys, welcome to Sea Nymph Tarot with me, Natasha. So today's pick a card reading is why do you keep thinking about them? So this obviously could be a non-romantic sitch, like maybe it's someone you keep thinking about. So you could watch this. There are some romantic overtones, but you know, just don't, if that doesn't resonate with you, with your situation, then just don't leave that. There's plenty that's still there that, you know, may resonate. And yeah, so we have 3 piles for you guys today. We have pile 1 with this very weighty, I'm going to probably pronounce it wrong, appetite. It makes me think of appetite, like when you feel hungry. Stone crystal, so palm stone, there we go. So that is pile number 1. It's very heavy. I forget how heavy this is every time I pick it up. And then we have pile 2 in the middle with the flower agate. So this is the flower agate palm stone. And then we have pile 3 at the end with the Caribbean calcite palm stone. So think about which one you are drawn to, which one you recognize first, were drawn to first, or you can pop down to the description box where I do have the timestamps. Some people are particularly drawn to like certain number patterns or just the numbers in general, so do check that out as well as a way of choosing your pile, and I will see you guys in a minute. Hello pile 1, if you chose the appetite, whatever it's called, this is your reading. So this lovely, very weighty, big palm stone. So we're looking at, you know, why can't you get this person out of your head? Why do you keep thinking of them? We're going to get to kind of the bottom of it. Obviously for some of you, you may, you know, still have feelings for them. You may still love them. What I'm going to do is go kind of beyond that, because to be honest, if you keep thinking about a romantic partner or an ex-romantic partner, the likelihood is there are some feelings there, but also there is going to be other reasons as well. I feel like your spirit guides will be wanting you to learn something from it, or along that lines, because even if you have, you know, a really good romantic relationship with someone, there's always lessons to be learned in everything. Like, a lesson doesn't have to be learned through something difficult. So what we're going to do is take a look at what Spirit has to say. So we have the 9 of Swords reversed. I can't tell if that is focusing or not. Sometimes it's very hard to tell. We have the Fool. Then we have the King of Swords. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So we have a sword power couple here. We have the Page of Wands. The 7 of Swords. A whole lot of sword energy here, guys. We have the 8 of Pentacles. And we have the Tower. For Oracle cards, there's the Moon, so 50, which breaks down to a 5. 41, which breaks down to another 5, so Belonging. Then we have Lifting the Veil, Questioning Everything, Anything Underlined Must Go. Deep Cellular Healing, Arcturus Energy, Physical and Emotional Healing. And we have Forge, Don't Follow, Pave a New Path, Be the Leader You Wish You Had. So, sorry if there's loud noise, I'm just going to move these crystals to try and make some room. Jeez. There we go, that's better. So, the first thing I am drawn to here is, of course, you know, whenever you get a king and queen of the same suit come up in, you know, although this may not necessarily be a love reading for you guys, It could be, you know, someone like a friend or family member you keep thinking about. I always feel like when there's a king and queen, it does, you know, denote people that are, you know, makes me think of divine masculine and divine feminine, kind of two halves, people that come together quite well. It could be that, you know, you are soulmates. So if you are people that it's not romantic, you can have a soulmate that is not a romantic partner as well. It can just be someone that on that kind of level that you obviously really vibe with, you've maybe had past life experience with. It doesn't necessarily have to always be romantic. It can just be a family member, it can be a friend. So, but I do feel like a lot of people, for the majority of people, this is going to be romantic. So I feel like you guys are, you know, definite counterparts here. I feel like you're probably very equally matched as well, which is always nice. You both, with that too, like the sword energy makes me think of having that you're both very intelligent. You probably had quite witty conversations, and you could kind of match each other on that level, which is nice, because sometimes it's hard to find people that are kind of on your level if you are super intelligent. Sometimes it can be, I guess, a bit annoying if you're speaking to someone and they just don't have any clue what you're on about. But it feels like maybe you two are very equally matched here, and obviously that is going to be one reason why you're not able to stop thinking about them, is because they are, you know, they are a counterpart here. They are somebody that you are very well suited to. And so I feel like for some of you as well, part of the struggle here to forget this person is like, I keep getting the feeling of like lost opportunity, like not have taken that chance when you wanted to. So the Nine of Swords is now reversed, which is really nice to see. So I feel like maybe this person did kind of help you get over your, like, any anxieties you had, or you could have done this even just by yourself. This is something that you have worked through, and you know, you should be really proud of it. And I feel like maybe when you guys were together, whenever you guys, you know, whenever that was for you, maybe that's one of the things that had held you back. And now that you are very much over that and you are kind of healing and whatever, I feel like part of the reason that you cannot forget this person is because of, it just feels like very much like a lost opportunity. With the Fool reversed here, it feels like you should have taken that leap of faith with this person. Maybe this relationship or situationship, whatever it was, flirtation, just never really got off the ground. You were too nervous, too scared, and this is the reason you can't forget it, because there was such a strong magnetic pull here, and you know, it just really feels like a lost opportunity. And now the reason you can't forget it and keep thinking about this person is now you're kind of more confident, you're out of this. There is this sense now that of wanting to start and be able to, you know, really take it forward, have action, you know, explore, learn about each other with this Page of Wands. It's all about I always feel like this with the Wands, it's all about kind of like seizing the day is the feeling I always get with the Wands. It's like, do it now, and I feel like you are now in this energy and you just can't let go about going forth and, you know, just trying to, you know, either get in contact with them or, you know, start things over again. Because honestly, I feel like you guys, with that Seven of Swords, I feel like because of maybe the energy you were in, you were quite deceptive with this person, potentially, about your true feelings. Maybe you just didn't want to, pursue it at the time, maybe you couldn't. And so maybe if you had lied, kind of deceived them. Maybe you acted like you didn't care about them as much as you want. I feel like you should know that this person, I feel like with the moon, this person knows that that was a lie. This card is all about understanding almost like the truth behind what is being said. So if you say one thing, this person knew you meant another. I feel like this person knew how you actually did truly feel about them, and they probably realised they had to let you go because, you know, timing probably wasn't right for you, and you know, you had other things to do, like with that kind of deep cellular healing. And you know, I feel like this person, the reason you can't forget them is I feel like this person almost feels like they were meant to be your trigger to kind of come into your kind of like higher being. They were meant to trigger all these like potentially dark feelings, these feelings of anxiety, of not being able to take that leap of faith, and they were meant to trigger that. I feel like they were the person that is meant to make you reevaluate so that you can have a life where you are somebody that can take risks, somebody that believes in themselves more, that's healed, and you know, is more open to possibilities, is the sense that I'm getting. You have the card belonging, and you know, I feel like definitely with these King and Queen of Swords, I feel like maybe there was a real sense of a belonging. The first time that you've ever felt someone that you've been able to vibe with on that level, somewhere where it just feels like going home, and it just feels relaxed, and you don't have to overthink. Because I mean, there's a lot of sword energy here, so it could be that you are somebody that's prone to overthinking, and this just person made you feel like belonging, and this is why you cannot forget them. I feel like your spirit guides probably send you reminders of this person to really help. You know, I feel like they really do want to trigger you to do that kind of hard work. And the cards here, so we have lifting the veil, so questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. And this does feel, it feels like a nicer way of showing the Tower, because I feel like the Tower is kind of, it's a more dramatic thing. It's usually, obviously there's a change that triggers all this, but this is still the same kind of outcome. It's that kind of questioning everything, like kind of tearing your life down and examining the bits and whatever is unaligned, getting rid of that. Because, and I really feel like this person was really meant to help with probably more emotional healing than physical healing, but they are meant to be the trigger for this for you. And also generally to make with that full reverse, and then to have this card, forge don't follow. So you may have missed your opportunity in the past, what it felt like, and I feel like that is the kick up the butt you may have needed to become that leader you wish you had, become the person that does take those risks, that does go for what they want, and you know, don't worry about what other people think, because you know, you're creating something like brand new, and people will follow you. You don't need to follow anyone else now. And so I feel like this is all trying to align you to your highest good, and that's definitely one of the reasons why you probably are not forgetting this person. I feel like spirit guides are probably reminding you, trying to egg you on, trying to push you down this path. So the last bit of advice we have here is luck is on your side, new moon Sagittarius, and we have the end of the tough cycle approaches. So with luck is on your side, I definitely get the sense that if with this person, with that kind of counterpart energy, I feel like this is something that they definitely feel too. This relationship, I feel like they probably felt it very strongly. So with luck is on your side, I honestly believe that if you did go for it, they would be very open to trying again. And with that end of a tough cycle, I feel like a lot of this emotional healing, you may feel very bogged down, and for some of you this may have come out, that Nine of Swords may have come out reversed, but you may still feel like you're very much in the midst of that, and that's okay. You will be healing, you will be getting towards the end of it. You will learn how to get over those anxieties. So if you're feeling that now, then that is fine. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope this resonated. Do leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, share. It's all really appreciated, and I'll see you guys in another reading. See you later. Hey, pile 2. If you chose the Flower Agate Palm Stone, this is your reading. So we are looking at your person, so whoever it, or sorry, not even your person, whoever it is that you just cannot stop thinking about. I mean, for most of you it probably is going to be an ex, or a somebody you've been in some sort of situationship with in the past, I imagine, because usually that is what happens. But you know, if this is somebody that you weren't romantic with, then there will be probably romantic overtones, but just don't take the bits that don't resonate with you, if that makes sense. So let's have a look at this. What we'll do is get all the cards out. Right, we have the Four of Wands, great start. We have the Three of Pentacles, Ten of Cups reversed. So I actually saw the Ten of Cups and the Two of Cups before the Ten of Cups came out, and it was upright, but then it's come out reversed here. So King of Cups, the Hermit, the Hierophant, Three of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Then we have Vision 8, which is Aphrodite as well, which obviously Aphrodite, goddess of love. And then we have Oath 49. Then we have Trust the Timing, trust the wave you came in on, time is not running out. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. And then we also have Wait. So it's not time yet, things are being woven. So let me just sort these cards out and we'll get into it. Right, so for you guys, there is obviously some very lovely cards here, and you know, some not so nice cards, but that's okay. So I feel like for you guys, the reason that you cannot forget this person, honestly, I feel like some of you, this is definitely an ex-husband or ex-wife, because I'm just getting that with the kind of Four of Wands, that Ten of Cups, and the Hierophant. They feel very much like marriage cards, and so I feel like, sorry, I'm just going to move that out of the way. So I feel like for you, the reason you obviously can't forget them is, and also you have the card Oath, which makes me think of wedding vows, of making promises to each other. And I feel like the reason you can't forget them is obviously because it just, maybe for some of you, it just feels like such a betrayal, and like just a lot of hurt here generally, because, you know, maybe someone didn't fulfill their end of the bargain, they didn't, or if you weren't ever married, maybe there was promises, and with that vision, it's all about, you know, looking into the future, making things happen. And it feels like maybe you saw into the future and you felt like you saw this happy marriage, that Ten of Cups, and you thought, you know, everything is gonna be fine here. And, you know, with that Oath, I wonder if, and with this Three of Swords, whether that was broken, and you can't, the reason you can't forget them is because at the moment you're still trying to process that hurt. You're still trying to process the pain here. And I really do feel that for you. And, you know, as much as you want to, there's times when you'll just want to forget someone. You know, with that Hermit, it feels like maybe, you know, you just kind of want to retreat into your cave, kind of shut yourself away from the world and just not really deal with it. But I think one of the reasons, you know, you keep thinking about this person is because there is still a lot for you to heal here. And particularly with that Three of Swords, I honestly feel like this is still, no matter how much time has passed, honestly, because I feel like for some of you this may actually not be super fresh. It may not be something that's happened within the past couple of months. I feel like for some of you this could be years, but I really feel this still feels quite fresh, this pain. And the reason Spirit is not letting, I feel like the reason you can't let go, you can't forget them, you keep thinking about them, is because you do have some healing to do here. You need to work through your own healing, because I feel like, quite honestly, with this person, it could be with this person or potentially another in the future. I am still getting kind of very much drawn to that Four of Wands and that Ten of Cups. And with the cards that are here, I feel like Spirit is saying that you have, in the future, I feel like you're either, if things aren't irreparable between you and this person, it could be with them, or it could be with another person, like a new love, that I feel like you have the opportunity to have that kind of happy ending that you haven't had this time. But at the moment it feels like, you know, your kind of happiness there is blocked, and that kind of fresh new start, that wanting to have like a, you know, almost I see that as kind of like romantic new start because of the kind of imagery that goes with the Ace of Wands, but just like a passionate new start. I feel like that at the moment, with both of them being in reverse, it just feels like it's being blocked at the moment. And quite honestly, I feel like the reason you can't forget them is because there's work that you still need to do on yourself. I feel like once this is all done, you're gonna be kind of in this King of Cups mentality. I feel like you will have that kind of skill to balance your emotions. You know, the King of Cups is quite spiritual as well, so, you know, I feel like this is probably, yeah, pushing you along your spiritual development as well. But definitely with the King of Cups, I feel like he is somebody that can deal with situations in a way that you have your emotions. You can be empathetic towards people, you are sensitive towards people's emotions, so you're very good at dealing with it that way. But it's also balancing the emotions and the kind of like intelligence side, like the thought process side. The King of Cups is someone that doesn't get flustered, someone that can deal with problems and, you know, deal with them in the emotional sense, but also logically. They don't let that emotional sense like cloud their judgment. They're very, very balanced. It takes a lot to kind of knock them off balance, and I feel like this is the reason that you're not being able to forget this person, because you need to work through this hurt and to kind of heal from it. And with this Three of Pentacles coming up, for some of you, I feel like depending obviously on what you're, you know, what kind of symptoms you're experiencing from this hurt and this pain, like from a mental health standpoint, that, you know, this whole Three of Pentacles makes me think of collaboration. So it may be a sign about, you know, being able to open up and talk to people, whether that is friends and family, but or like a licensed professional, like a counsellor. So there is this this is like one of, I feel like that's like the key reason for you to not forget them at the moment, is to really kind of help get over that underlying pain, and to potentially get that help that you need, whether it is professional or just talking to your friends and family, just literally talking out. If you do, you know, believe in God, or whatever gods you believe in, whether that is something you want to work through with them, spirit guides, by journaling, just there's a sense that there's a need for an outside help here, for this to come into fruition. And I feel like when it comes to love, or it could be with this person as well, it says trust the timing. So trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So if this is, you know, if you're thinking, oh, I'm never going to find love again, or, you know, it's never going to work with this person, I feel like Spirit is saying that do not worry about this. This is all about learning patience and kind of trusting the universe, and that everything does have its time. So definitely trust the timing here. And, you know, weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. And I think this is something that is very very true here. So maybe you need to have, because that's the thing with the King of Cups, even though he's emotional and he's going to be somebody that has very good boundaries. And you may have taken on some of this hurt, and some of it may not even be yours, and it feels like you're literally just carrying a lot of the pain here, and it could be a lot of like your partner's pain, but you need to identify what is mine, what baggage is mine, which baggage is not mine. The baggage that is not yours, let it go around the carousel. That is not yours to worry about. You don't have to worry about getting it off the carousel. Your baggage, identify which one it is. Sometimes, you know, there's a lot of baggage, like when you go to the airport, a lot of people have black bags, and sometimes you look at that and you're like, was that my suitcase, or is that another person's suitcase? And it's almost like that, especially if you are also a water sign. Being able to identify what is yours and what is someone else can be quite difficult. So that is something that, you know, this is really trying to teach you here. And then wait. So it's not time yet, things are being woven. So if you are wanting to get back with this person, if there is like a separation, Spirit is saying at the moment, just wait. I feel like, you know, things are being woven, not just with you, but with your person as well. So things will take time, but do have faith in it. And, you know, kind of do this work, like work through that healing that you need. And then finally you have work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio, which I feel like is, you know, what I've kind of been saying. And then you have you and your loved ones are safe. So just know that I feel like in all of this there may be times when you just like it is too much, but know that at all times that you are safe, everything is okay, you have people that love you. This is also a message, maybe if you're not in contact with this person, that know that they're safe as well. And I feel like things will happen when they're meant to happen for you. So thank you for watching this. Do let me know if it resonates. Like, subscribe, share, it's all very, very appreciated. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in another reading. See you later. Hey pile 3, if you chose the Caribbean Calcite, this is your reading. So what we are looking at, just move that pile 2's one, so put that back. Oh, sorry. What we're looking at is obviously, why do you keep thinking of this person? So for most of you, it probably will be an ex or somebody you have been in a romantic relationship, just because that is the nature of pick a card readings. That's what most people are probably here for. But obviously, if this is somebody that you knew in a non-romantic sense, then do take some, like, obviously the messages that do resonate with you, because not all of them are necessarily romantic. And so I think I said this in the introduction, but I can't really remember because I have a terrible memory. The downside of being a Pisces. So obviously a lot of the reason why you will be thinking of someone, especially if they are an ex, is obviously you probably still have feelings there. There's unresolved, you know, issues, but I'm going to go slightly deeper than that. So I'm not just going to be telling you, oh, it's because you still love them, because you're going to be like, well, no, Sherlock. So we're going to go a bit deeper. So why can't you forget this person? So we have the Hermit. And then we have the King of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. So you guys are like pole one, because they had the King and Queen of Swords, and you also have the King and Queen of Pentacles. We have the Empress. We have the Fool. I love the Fool card here. We have the Magician as well, which is interesting that we have 0 and then 1. We have 2 of Swords, so we have 0, 1, 2, and the last one, it's the Ten of Pentacles. So not 3. It would have been perfect if we'd had 0, 1, 2, 3, but unfortunately not. Then we have Fragment, so 15, which breaks down to a 6. We have High Priestess of Fire, 5. And then we have cards. I'm sorry, so Defenselessness, Righting Past Wrongs. We have Portal, Doorways are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. And then you have the Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So let's. So why do you keep thinking about this person? Like, what's the reason behind it? So honestly, I think I'm going to say the same as I said to pile 1. Whenever I see in, like, particularly like love readings, the King and the Queen of any suit come out, it feels very much like counterparts. Like, there's definitely, and you guys have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 4. Half of yours are Major Arcana as well. So I feel like there's definitely, I feel like there's probably a soul connection here. Your divine counterparts, one more with more of that masculine energy, one with the feminine. But definitely I feel like there's a reason why you guys met. Probably to be together, to come into union, but also to teach each other things as well. And I feel like maybe before you met this person, and maybe even now afterwards, there's maybe a sense of you that with that with the Fragment card, that you feel, maybe you feel that your life is kind of in these different fragments. Maybe you have the work you have the social you have this you that some of your friends see, a you that other different friends see, your family. It's all your life. Our lives tend to get fragmented, and I feel like part of this, you know, not forgetting this person and, you know, trying to work through any of this stuff is to kind of heal those fragments to become, you know, a whole you, to become the authentic you. I've just seen 444, and yes, honestly, to feel that kind of wholeness, because I feel like maybe for a while you've not really been in your power, you've not been you, is what I feel. And I really feel like by being with this person, maybe this was somebody that really kind of brought that out of you, that really it really did, you know, made you feel like you were in your power. With the Empress, I feel like maybe this is actually you kind of like in your power. You're somebody that is abundant, that's so beautiful inside and out. You're nurturing, you're caring, you have all these wonderful traits, and I feel like there's times you probably just don't even see it yourself, and that's really sad. And I feel like, but by being with this person, they really brought it out of you. And I think the reason you're not, you know, you can't get them out of your mind is partly probably like how you felt as well being with them. So not just the person, not just falling in love with kind of that person, but also falling in love with yourself. And so honestly, I feel like the reason that you're not forgetting them is because your spirit guides really want you to kind of do some soul searching, do some reflection, you know, be by yourself. And you know, it's all well and good being the person you want to be when you're with someone else, but it's really important to be the person you want to be when you're also by yourself as well. You're doing it for you, not for anyone else. And I honestly feel like your spirit guides keep reminding you of this person because they want you to remember how it felt to be in your power, to be that person, that like to be someone that can, you know, with the Fool here, someone that can take risks, someone that can just go with it, they can follow their heart, they can jump into something. They don't feel the need to plan and to overanalyze and to think, and to worry and all those kinds of things. They want you to be somebody that can, you know, this can be a card of, you know, fighting yourself. And, you know, I feel like maybe at the moment you're somebody that almost has like these sword fights with yourself, and between your subconscious and your ego, kind of like battling over who's going to win at the moment. Your ego is somebody that, you know, they want to keep you safe, but they kind of keep you safe in like in a boring way. Like they're not gonna let you follow your heart's desires. It's gonna keep you back because they don't want you to get hurt. Whereas your subconscious knows your true power. They know who you can be. And so I feel like at the moment you probably have this like inner battle going on, and Spirit keeps reminding you of this person to bring you back to that time when you felt powerful, when you felt like you could have it all, with that Magician card as well. I feel like you have this. All of this you already have, but there's just a need for you to step into it. You have the power to be whoever you want to be, quite frankly. You have this High Priestess of Fire as well, and she reminds me of very much of the Magician. Basically can make things happen, has that creative spark. It's all about manifesting. You have that fire within you, and you just have to learn how to control it and not to let it burn out. And you know, that's the key here. So I feel like that is really what your spirit guides want. And you know, I feel like with the cards that I'll do it at the end, but with the kind of 2 advice cards that are here about this kind of person as well, I feel like your spirit guides kind of don't want you to give up hope on this, like 10 of Pentacles. I feel like there is definitely a strong connection here with these kind of like major arcana, the King and Queen. It feels like very much like counterparts, like there is a sense of destiny of being together. So I feel like Spirit is wanting you to not give up as well. You have the cards, you know, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. So I feel like maybe, well, there's a need for you to almost forgive yourself. So if you feel like you're not together with this person because of you, because you feel like you did something, as well as, you know, you may recognise that you're person, but the thing is, sometimes it's easier to forgive another person than it is to forgive yourself. So I feel like there's a need to forgive yourself, that kind of righting past wrongs. The Ho'oponopono prayer, Hawaiian, there's been lots of research that is actually very very healing. So it may be it's along lines, I always forget what it's like, saying I'm sorry, I forgive you, I love you, and there's something else as well, but basically it's about repeating that. You can do it to yourself, you can do it to other people. So if you want to forgive someone else as well, you know, you can meditate doing it, but forgiving that person, because, you know, I feel like maybe this is one thing that's maybe that you can't forget as well, is because you can't forgive yourself. You know, portal doors are opening. As I said, coming into your power. This is like wild card. You decide. This has major, like, it has major magician vibes, this card. It's like you can create whatever. You have this portal. It's like you are the portal. You can decide what your life becomes. And definitely, I really do feel like that you were meant to come into your power because of this person, and this is why you are not forgetting them, so you can get back to that place. And then the great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So as I said before, that kind of, if there has been conflict, so it could be that you need to there's a need to right past wrongs with this person as well, and that's why you're not forgetting, because you need that to either move on with this person or move on with another person, but also that kind of like softening to love, like not being so angry, kind of mellowing. You know, you have that High Priestess of fire, and that makes me think of like very fiery energy as well with Mars and anger. So there is a need for you to kind of simmer down, have like be forgiving of yourself and others as well. And then finally here you have some more, like, you have more fiery energy, so it's time to take action. So I feel like Spirit is really like, you have all these abilities already, you just need to start taking action in your life, taking those leaps of faith, start manifesting the things you want, start like building the life that you want. And if it involves this person as well, I feel like this is a sign to take action towards that person. Because if you were like, nope, absolutely not, I do not want this person in my life, I feel like Spirit's like, that's fine as well. You are the magician, you can have whatever you want. So a win-win outcome is forecast. So when you come into this energy, I feel like no matter what you do, it is going to be good for you. You're going to be, to quote like Donald Trump, you're going to be just winning all the time. But yeah, you're going to be, no matter what option you take, it's always going to seem like the winning option. And to be honest, even if you'd taken the other option, it probably would have won as well. This is the energy you're going to be coming into when you are that confident and you do have that magician, that manifesting God phase on. So yeah, that's what I see for you guys. Do let me know how it resonated with you. I would love to hear from you guys. Comment, like, subscribe, share, all very much appreciated, and hopefully I will see you guys in another reading. See you later.